Joe Burrow suffered a left knee injury, and we expect him to have surgery and rehab and make a full recovery and be ready for the 2021 season. And that's really all the information I have on that one. He's been in great spirits on the bus, on the plane, in the facility today. He's responded as well as he could possibly do it, and we've all noticed that.
The Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow reportedly suffers a torn ACL, MCL, plus more knee damage, and will miss the remainder of the 2020 season. My thoughts on this real quickly here is that it all boils down to the protection, the offensive line. I mean, Joe Burrow was getting leveled all year long, and in the back of my mind, this was my worst fear. Not that I wanted to put this out in the universe, that I just knew hits will take a toll on you. Even if you're young, like Joe Burrow is, the more you get hit, the more it increases your chance in a brutal sport of getting hurt. He was sacked 32 times on the year, and, I know he's going to rebound. Like I said, I like Joe Burrow. He was having a great year. He was on pace to break Andrew Luck's record. But it sucks to see, achievements not being able to be accomplished because of an injury. But like I said, he's a mature dude. One thing about Joe Burrow is he doesn't get rattled. And even with the injury, he was like, all right, I'll see you next year. It's guys like that I know is made for the NFL, and I know will rebound from this injury.
Yeah, well, I think you made a really good point about you kind of knew this was going to happen, but you didn't want to throw it out there because you just never want to even think about it happening. But historically, the Cincinnati Bengals aren't the greatest run organization, and I feel like this was a lot of people's concern going into the season. Joe Burrow and the Bengals, I feel like throughout the whole season, they've really thrown the ball a little too much when you consider how bad their offensive line is. Their weapons are all right, but Joe Mixon's hurt. Besides T. Higgins, who's a rookie, they don't really have that many reliable weapons for him to throw to. And it's just unfortunate because you really saw the optimism. This isn't the first time this has happened to the Cincinnati Bengals. I know it was in a playoff game, but the same thing happened to Carson Palmer, former first overall pick, getting hurt. And I really hope Joe Burrow is the same. We've seen Carson Wentz come back from a torn ACL, not really look the same. I just really hope that doesn't happen with him because he is a special player. It's just a brutal situation all around.
We do know this about Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is a pocket passer. He's a guy that's going to go out there and stay in the pocket. And, with what happened with him, Chase Young goes out there, number 2 overall pick, and, things happen. The Washington football team has one of the better front sevens in the league. They know how to go out there to get after the quarterback. It sucks what happened to Joe Burrow. You guys made great points earlier, too. With everything going on, the kid has to it seems like he has resolve, and he has poise, he has chutzpah, going out there and making it. And not only that too, but when you look at number 1 overall picks, they've gone out there and they've made it work. Guys like Andrew Luck, guys, going out there and doing it. And you alluded to it earlier too, with everything going on with the Bengals, are they the most perfectly run organization? No, but the last 2 years they've been in a lot of football games that could have turned their way in favor in a sense. And this is definitely growing pains here, figuratively and literally, for Joe Burrow and for the Cincinnati Bengals. But they've been in a lot of close games, and close games being one-score games. So the future's bright for this Bengals team. Make no mistake about it. If they can learn their lessons with their first-year head coach, man, the sky's the limit for this team. Make no mistake about it. It's just their ownership's going to hold them back a little bit because of their checkered past. But make no mistake, their future's bright.
Oh, yeah. Undoubtedly, they need to start building that O-line for this man because, like you said, Will, this is a guy that even at LSU looked poised and looked like a true leader. You knew he was going to be special with the season that he led with LSU last year, and just how good he looked this year as the number 1 overall pick. Sometimes it doesn't always pan out with the number 1 overall pick, and there's a lot riding on you because you are that number 1 pick. And Joe Burrow took it in stride with poise in the pocket, with the terrible line, taking hit after hit, like Leal said, and still putting up big numbers game after game and keeping his team in it and elevating the young guys around him in T. Higgins and Boyd. And Green even had a touchdown for the first time in I don't know how long this past Sunday. So it really is a big blow to the Bengals because Joe Burrow really is that special player, and I just pray that he can recover and be back better than ever next season because I really enjoy seeing him play.